Hey YouTuber, so we're going to continue adding the last layer, the last bit of hair on the mane. And last time we stopped right here. I mentioned that this is an area between two clumps of hairs. So you have this clump and then you have this clump. And then we have this area in between. So we'll add some hairs there. And then we have this clump, this group of hairs here. And you have this one here. And then you have another area in between these two. Which starts right here. So there we could add start another layer of hair. We're doing it this way because then these hairs from these groups of hairs are going to overlap this bottom layer. And I'm making sure that I don't go this way, overlap this way, because then it's going to be overlapping this one. I could add, once I add all the hair, I could add like a couple of individual hairs that are going up, that curl up. Okay, so let's add these hairs. See here, I'm adding a couple of hairs going this way. Okay, so now we'll add this one down here, this clump of hair here. So we'll start this way, and the tips are gonna meet at the end here. See, we could have a couple curving this way, and I have a couple curving this way. Okay, we're going to continue on this clump of hair, and see the end. This side is going to overlap this side. So what we're going to do is we're going to add a couple of hairs coming this way. And this right here, this is that area in between these two clumps. This right here. So we're gonna start adding this clump of hair here. This one will make the hair much longer. What we want to do here is make the clump, the group of hair, we want it to look thicker. So we'll have to make sure that we add a lot of indentations. So, and then we'll start adding a couple coming this way, which is going to overlap that area in between that we first added. This just gives you the illusion of hair, of layers. Like I mentioned earlier, like just by adding a hair that crisscrosses the other hairs below, it just gives the illusion. Like it's an instant illusion of layers of hair, and that's what we want. Because once we start adding pencil, that's going to be the job that we have to do. We have to reveal those layers. Okay, so we'll add this one. See, this is one big clump of hair here. So this would be another area in between this one and this one. See this right here? So we'll add here. So just imagine the hair coming up from below these two layers, or these two clumps of hairs. So it's coming up below. And it's curving down. See, and here we're going to have a couple hair coming this way, this direction, from under here. Again, it's important to get creative here, but also it needs to make sense. And then after, by adding thicker hairs with thicker stylists, it's going to further separate the layers. But I'll get into that once we get to that step. Okay, so again, we have this area right here. We'll add. Again, yours is not going to look like mine, but I'm just showing you what you may find when you add these, when you outline these clumps of hairs. You could add hairs in between them. Okay, then we'll add this one right here. This would be one whole layer right here, this section here. So we'll start from the bottom here. See, just keep the indentations random. Like crisscrossing, curving, overlapping. Again, if this is your first time, don't get discouraged. Just keep trying. I've been using this technique for many years now, and I'm still learning new things. Okay, so now we have this last bit here. For this one, I think I'll make them go this way. First couple are going to go this way. And then the rest are going to meet at the tip here. and then I'll have a couple coming this way, curving down this way. Again, we're not drawing every single individual hair. Like I said, we're going for the illusion of frizzy hair. Even though each indentation is supposed to represent a single hair, we'll get the effect that we want through the highlights and the shadows that we're going to get from the indentations. Okay, so we'll add this big clump right here of hair. So we'll have a couple coming this way. It curves down. Okay, so we're going to start at a few that are going to overlap here. So these ones are growing from all the way, like from back here, so they come out here and they extend into here. Okay, we'll add this final one here. Again, we're just doing the same thing, except that we're just going layer by layer. See, so we'll have these ones. See, these ones are going to overlap these ones here. We'll have these here. And then these ones. See, these ones are going to curve down. So these here are going to separate the hairs from back here. Again, you can always look at the reference image that I have on the reading tutorial. The link is going to be in the description, so you can check it out. But the reason I'm not referring to that reference image is because I want you to first see the technique. Okay, so this last part right here. Okay, so we're done with this. Okay, so this is the first layer. So we're done with this. So next layer, what we're going to do is we're going to add quick indentations with this one, with a thicker stylus. And by doing that, we're just suggesting that individual hairs have come together to create this thicker looking strand of hairs. So that's what the thicker stylus is for. And then over that, we'll just go over it with this one, with the thin one, to add thinner individual hairs that are out of place for whatever reason, and they're gonna overlap all the other hairs that we've just added. Okay, so we'll stop here and we'll continue in the next video again. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe, like, and share. So I'll see you guys next video.